If you compete in any endurance sport, in any ultra sport, you're a triathlete, you run marathons, you do 24-hour nonstop challenges, you're in a race like the Tough Mudder, then one of the things you are already aware of is how important it is, how critical it is for you to be able to mentally handle the pain and fatigue of oxygen debt. Now, makes me think of a professional triathlete, actually, that I worked with a number of years ago. And she was quite strong as a cyclist and a runner. And she was a decent swimmer, but she didn't feel like she was a decent swimmer. She didn't believe in herself. Now, she was a lot smaller than the other women that she competed against. And what would happen for her on race day, they'd be on the beach getting ready to start the water leg, the swim leg, and she'd be thinking about what was going on with the other competitors. And many of them were really tall. They were much bigger than her. And she was worried about getting kicked. She was worried about getting a bad start. And whenever she did that, she got so anxious that there was this self-fulfilling prophecy. She would be tight, she would be slow, she would get so far behind on the swimming leg that she wasn't able to make up for it. And when we talked about this, when Val and I talked about this, we talked about the problem being her pre-race focus. I'm one of these people who believe that races are won and lost before the start. Now, you have to mentally be able to handle the pain and fatigue during the race, and that's a concentration issue. But you also have to be able to control what you think about and focus on pre-race. And Val's focus was on all the wrong things. It was on who she was competing against and how big they were. It was on what if I fall behind? What if I get a lousy start again? And those were the things that were undermining her confidence and generating her nervousness. So I helped her develop some awareness of what she was doing wrong, what she needed to do mentally, and how to correct her mistakes. And working with this and practicing it, an interesting thing happened. She had a month or two later after we worked, she had a triathlon, I believe, in Jamaica, and had a very different experience than she's ever had before. So instead of being on the beach paying attention to everyone else, she was on the beach focusing on her pre-race ritual, focusing only on herself, keeping herself calm, staying loose enough so that she got a great start with swimming, and then was able to build on that start with the second and third legs. If you want to develop your skills as an endurance sport athlete, as an ultra athlete, if you want to learn to handle pain and fatigue, you want to manage the discomfort that comes with it, you want to stay calm before races, you have to systematically put time in working on the mental side of your race. There's a couple of ways of doing that. One of the ways of doing that, of course, would be the one-on-one work that I did with Val. Another way of doing it is over the years, because I've seen this problem so much and work with a ton of ultra athletes, is I've developed these training materials, audio materials and workbooks for athletes who are serious about their training, how to take it to the next level. Feel free to call me, to email me if you have questions about which way to go would be right for you. But again, I can promise you that if you want to race to your potential, whatever your event is, you have to work on the mental side of your race. You can't leave that to chance. You've got to develop the mind of a champion to perform like one.